Everyone says the same thing when you lose focus. You're just lazy. But what if that's not true? What if your lack of motivation isn't failure at all, but a sign you're trapped in the wrong loop? Most of us live the same day again and again without noticing. We wake up, check our phones, scroll for just a minute, and suddenly half an hour is gone. Then we rush, we stress, and we promise ourselves that tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow never is, because the loop repeats. Today, we're breaking that cycle. From the silent habits that hijack your time to the subtle tricks that drain your energy, we're counting down the 10 hidden loops that keep you stuck, and how to break free from every single one. Let's begin. 10. The habit loop is running. Every loop starts with a cue, a trigger that sparks a behavior. You see your phone light up, you hear a sound, or you feel boredom creeping in. Without thinking, you react. You scroll, snack, or switch tabs. That quick hit of pleasure is the reward. Cue, routine, reward. That's the loop. You don't plan it. You don't even notice it. But your brain records it like code. The more you repeat it, the stronger it gets, until your choice becomes an automatic reaction. That's why willpower alone doesn't work. You're fighting programming, not personality. The key is awareness. Every time you catch yourself doing something on autopilot, pause. Ask, what triggered this? Once you identify the cue, you can rewrite the routine. That's how you start taking your brain back. But the loop goes deeper than habits. It's wired into your brain chemistry. 9. The dopamine trap. Dopamine isn't about pleasure. It's about anticipation. It's the brain's way of saying, that felt good, do it again. And in a world full of instant gratification, we're surrounded by things that feed this loop. Short videos, likes, messages. Every tiny ping gives a small surge of dopamine, training your brain to crave fast rewards. The problem? You're not lazy. You're wired for quick rewards in a world that feeds that impulse non-stop. The fix isn't cutting everything off. It's regaining control. Give your brain healthier rewards, progress bars, checklists, visible results. Replace empty hits with real wins. Still, even when dopamine is under control, another force keeps you trapped. 8. Overstimulation, the hidden drain. Our minds weren't built for this level of noise. Constant screens, notifications, and multitasking create a storm that never ends. You can't focus because your brain is overstimulated, constantly scanning for the next quick distraction. The solution is silence. Start small. 5 minutes of no noise, no scrolling, no checking. Let your brain breathe again. Focus returns when you give your mind a chance to reset. But there's another trap that sneaks in when the noise fades, and it's just as powerful. 7. Decision fatigue, the invisible weight. Every decision you make, even small ones, uses mental energy. What to wear, what to eat, when to start, they pile up, and by the time you face something important, your mind is already tired. So you delay. You choose the path of least resistance. You call yourself lazy, but you're actually exhausted from too many tiny choices. That's why routines matter. When you automate the small stuff, you save energy for what counts. Pick your clothes the night before. Set a fixed start time. Make important choices early in the day when your mental fuel is full. When your decisions are streamlined, motivation feels natural again. But sometimes, it's not fatigue holding you back. It's fear disguised as perfectionism. 6. The perfectionism trap. You tell yourself you'll start when it's the right time, when you feel ready, when you know enough. But that perfect moment never comes. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise, a loop that protects you from failure by keeping you from starting. The truth is, fear hides behind control. You plan endlessly because deep down, you're scared of what happens when you finally act. Progress beats perfection every single time, because every step forward rewires the loop. Teaching your brain that action, not avoidance, leads to reward. And that brings us to the loop that transforms everything: momentum. 5. The power of small wins. Every big change starts with one small win. The brain thrives on progress. It doesn't care how small it is. Checking off a task, finishing a short workout, or reading one page all trigger the same satisfaction as a huge accomplishment. So instead of chasing motivation, chase momentum. Motivation fades, momentum builds. The trick is starting small enough that failure is impossible. Stack those wins, one on top of another, until consistency becomes your new loop. But small wins only stick if your environment supports them. 4. The environment loop. Your surroundings shape your behavior more than your willpower ever will. If your phone sits beside your bed, it wins every morning. If junk food's on the counter, it beats your diet every time. Your environment decides the path of least resistance, so redesign it. Put distractions out of reach. Keep reminders of your goals where you can see them. Make good habits easy and bad ones inconvenient. Still, there's one missing piece most people ignore: the reward system itself. 3. Rewiring rewards. Every loop runs on a reward. The reason bad habits stick is that their rewards are instant, while good habits take time to pay off. The fix isn't to remove the reward, it's to replace it. Celebrate small wins. The faster your brain feels the benefit, the faster it learns to crave the right actions. You can't erase your wiring, but you can reprogram it. And to do that, effectively, you need a reset. Not a detox, but a reboot. 2. The reset ritual. Most people wait for motivation to appear before they act. But motivation is a side effect of momentum. That's why reset rituals matter. Simple routines that bring you back into focus when your loop slips. It can be as small as stepping outside for 2 minutes, breathing deeply, and asking yourself, what's one thing I can do right now? That micro reset breaks the loop instantly. You don't need to quit everything or do a dopamine detox. You just need conscious breaks that remind your brain who's really in control. Because once awareness returns, freedom follows. And that leads to the final truth, the one that changes everything. 1. You're relearning, not failing. You were never lazy. You were just running the wrong program. Your brain built loops to keep you safe, comfortable, and distracted. Because that's what the world trained it to do. But now you know how the system works. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Every time you catch yourself slipping into an old habit, remember, you're not falling back. You're relearning. You're building new loops that serve you, not drain you. You're turning automatic behaviors into conscious choices. The moment you understand that, the guilt disappears. The shame fades. And in its place comes power. The power to rewrite your loop and design a life that actually fits who you are. You're not broken. You're evolving. If this message hit home, it's because deep down you felt it. That tug between who you are and who you're becoming. You're not lazy. You're just ready to break free. If you're ready to start rewriting your loop, take that first step today. And before you go, hit subscribe. Not for motivation, but for momentum. Because this is where transformation begins.